I want to talk about something special going on in the Letterboxd video store right now. There are 4 unreleased gems that you genuinely can't watch anywhere else on the planet, and they're only up for 30 days. So I watched all 4 of them, and here's a quick rundown. First up is Lemonade Blessing. Catholic school, awkward teenager meets young girl who makes him do increasingly blasphemous things in order to prove his love. This one premiered out of Tribeca and got a lot of buzz. It's kind of like an 8th grade meets Lady Bird meets Saved. And Jake Ryan, in his first really big leading role, was actually in 8th grade. He was also a Wes Anderson darling, was in Moonrise Kingdom and Asteroid City. He reminds me and a lot of critics of like a young Jason Schwartzman. I thought this movie was just like really charming and funny and just felt like such an indie darling to me. Next is The True Beauty of Being Bitten by a Tick. This title alone had me really intrigued. I have been bitten by a tick, and I can't say it was a beautiful experience. But this was directed by Pete O's, who you might recognize as the filmmaker behind Jessica, which was a really quietly praised indie cult hit of the past few years, as well as directing Charlie XCX and Erupja. So he's really having quite a moment right now. And the filmmaking process he had behind this film was really interesting. He essentially brought the cast out to this remote house, and they developed the script as they went in a real choose your own adventure kind of way. And so the result is a very deeply weird, slow body horror meets wellness satire. It's about a woman who goes to her friend's countryside house for a weekend getaway and gets bitten by a tick, and things get slowly deeply weird. This premiered at South by, and this is your one shot to see it. Next is Eugene the Marine, starring Scott Glenn, who is in his mid to late 80s, and this movie proves that he can still kick a lot of ass. You might recognize him from 1,000 things, but most recently The White Lotus. In this film, he's a Marine and a widower, and his son is trying to push him out of his home for his own safety, but these murders start happening around him. And it's shot on 16 millimeter and looks really awesome. It's clearly very like Tarantino and Giallo inspired, and is being described as this like love letter to those worn out VHS tapes from the 80s. It also stars Jim Gaffigan and Annette O'Toole. It's very funny and weird, and I think a real cool gem. Last is Amoeba. This is a Singaporean coming-of-age film that came out of TIFF from debut filmmaker Siu Tan. I'm really excited about it. It's about 4 girls who are at a repressive all-girls high school, and they decide to form a gang, which essentially looks like them sharing this bejeweled camcorder and filming themselves like ghost hunt and go in caves and do skateboarding tricks and things like that. But there's definitely a lot of heft to this movie, and it's saying a lot of things, and I'm just really excited about it. And this is, again, one of the only places you could see it. These films are all available through May 28th. Comment below which unreleased gem you're most looking forward to see on Letterboxd Video Store this month.